Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon and today I'm going to have a shut up, play and review the game Red7. So as you can see, this doesn't actually come with a box because it's highly portable. It's a deck of cards and you're going to only be playing with 7 of them, hence the name Red7. And fun enough, the 7 is the highest card in the game and the Red 7 is the highest total card in the game. So this is a rules-based game. You're going to have a reference card in front of you. Somebody else can take one of these. It's a 2 to 4 player game and it's gone through a number of iterations. This is by AmassGames and it takes between 5 and 30 minutes. Typically games are much shorter. The last 2 games I played, I came last. It does have player elimination and please be aware, once you're out, you'll have to wait until everyone else has been. So there's going to be a rule. Currently, you are currently playing red and currently the highest card wins. So let's set this game up as a 2-player. You are going to take 7 cards each, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus you're going to have 1 card in front of you. So presently the rule is this. I have a 6 and they happen to have a 1. I'm currently winning, but let's just assume I'm not. Let's assume I have the 1. In this case, I am losing because currently I have not got the highest card. So I need to look through my hand and maybe play the highest card. Well, this is the powerful card, the best card in the game, because it's the highest card and it's red. So we could play this, so I could be doing that. So I'm going to play this down next to me. There's one of 3 options you can do. You can play a card from your hand to your palette, that's here. You can discard a card from your hand to the canvas, that's here, to change the rule. And you can play a card from your hand to the palette and discard a card, so you can do both. So currently I'm winning the game. Now it's their turn. Well, they've got some cards here, so let's take another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right now, there's no way they can beat this 7 because 7 is the highest number, and if it's tied, it's the highest colour. So you're going to go through this and have a look and see what they've got. So right now, they need to change the rule. So most even cards, well, that's all they have to play. They take one of their cards, you do not replenish your cards, and now the most even cards is the winner. If you are no longer the winner at the end of your turn, you are going to actually have an issue and you are going to lose the game. So currently it's back to me, and what was a really powerful card has no meaning when it's this particular card. So most of 1 colour, well, I'm happy to do that as well. I discard 1 card. Most of 1 colour, well, I have 2 different colours. Most of 1 colour, so I only have 1 of 1, 1 of 1. They have 1 of 1, but in a tie, it's obviously down to number and then colour. So I've got the highest number, so I'm winning this one. So it's back over to them, and it's their turn to have another look. Let's do one more turn. Here we go. Most of 1 number, so they could choose to do that. Do they have another 6? They do not have another 6. So most different colour, well, that won't help because red is going to trump it. Most of 1 numbers, we can't play that one. Most cards below 4, nope, they're losing that too. And then a tie is going to go here. Most different colours, no, because that's going to work. And most of 1 colour, well, that's where we can do something. So we're going to play this rule, most of 1 colour. And finally, we are going to play, actually, sorry, it already was this one, I think, most of 1 colour. And now we're going to play this card here. So let's just turn this around, make it easier. So now we have 2 against this. And now it's back over to myself to have a look and see what's going on. So whilst I'm taking my turn, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you're notified on any new stuff coming out. There's tons of new stuff coming. Every day there's been a video for about 150 days in a row. So please hit the notification bell if you haven't already to see new stuff. Also check out various playlists such as this, which has AmassGames, which is pretty much all the videos on the channel. There's how to set up, play and review. This is in here too. This will also be in the family weight game as well, amongst a few others. Aside from that, please ensure you hit the thumbs up, please share, add your own comments, and finally check out the description for how you can support the channel with Patreon and also with Instagram with over 2,100 photos, and there's also Facebook there too. So right now I think it's back to me, and let's see what we can do. Most cards below 4, well, that works very well. Let's just play it. I'm not paying too much attention, but let's do that. I'm currently winning that, and now it's their turn to pick a card. Of course, it's all secret. Most of 1 number, that doesn't necessarily help us. Most of 1 number, nope. Most cards below 4, doesn't help. Here we go, below 4. Okay, let's play that. Most cards below 4. So playing that, and then we're going to play out the 1. So now, obviously, it's got most cards below 4, yes. Back over here, as you can see, it's quick to play. With more players, it takes a bit longer. And of course, there'll be some elimination. Most different colours. Yeah, I think we just play that out. So this is currently most cards below 4. We could play out just a single 1. which is quite nice, but of course, based on what else we have, got these colours and stuff. Let's do this. So most cards below 4. So now we are winning that one. And let's see what else we've got. Most of one number. Most of one number. So most of one number doesn't help because we've only got 4s and most of one colour. That is going to work for us. So now we do play this out. So you want to play to what you have. And suddenly this one's winning again. Back over here. Most of one number. This isn't going to help us. Most different colours. Most of one number. Here we go. Most of one number. And suddenly we're back in play. Most of one number. And now we've got most different colours. That won't help. Most of one number. Yeah, and suddenly most of one number. Well, there's this one. So we can't play most of one number. That's the same. We can't place the card there because it doesn't help. It's still not one of one number. We can't place out this one. Most different colours. Because they got 2. We've got 3. So you've lost the game. They've lost. I'm having to win. With more players, though, you would not place any cards onto here if you lose. So that's something to be aware of. And of course, that was played quickly. But as you can see, a game can be played in a few minutes, and that's it. So rather interesting game. My rating, I do think it's a good game. I give it a 6 out of 10, which sounds low. Some great ideas. It's a good game. But for me, I think it can be a little luck dependent. If you've got that Red7, I frequently see them win with it. It's not guaranteed, but I think it's strong. It does add a bit of a thing to it. There are things to mitigate it. For example, having cards below 4, having uneven numbers. Sometimes there are other cards in here, such as cards in a row. So, for example, here, most cards in a row. So there are some things which do mitigate it. But, and of course, being a 7, it's stuck at the end there. Having said that, I still find it's a bit like Flux. It's a bit like a few of the games like Coup, where at some points it's a bit predetermined. And you can tell a few cards away from your turn that you're unlikely to win it. But I hope you found that of interest. You can play some Board Game Arena. So if you are on there watching this, please green thumb it up, but also go across to YouTube and thumb it up there too. That'd be fantastic. Well, that's been Red7, and this has been AmassGames.